The brown recluse spider is in fact a recluse. It loves to live alone. The brown recluse is a spider with necrotic venom. Their bite sometimes requires medical attention. The brown recluse is one of 3 spiders with medically significant venom in North America. They can live from 1 to 2 years and grow to measure up to 2 centimeters long. The brown recluse spider can be light brown, dark brown, or even gray. To identify a brown recluse, look for a sandy brown spider with a darker mark on its body and long uniformly colored legs with no markings. If you can, get a closer look at the dark shape of the body to see if it's all one color or many colors. If it's a uniform color, the spider is probably a brown recluse. Brown recluse spider bites rarely kill people, but it's important to get medical attention as soon as you can because they can make you pretty sick. Wash the bite well with soap and water. The brown recluse, sometimes called the fiddleback spider, brown fiddler, or violin spider, is rather shy and non-aggressive, but they have a powerful poison. Occasional bites happen because people in brown recluses often share the same living space. These spiders like dark corners and places inside the house and also live under the furniture, boxes, and books. Brown recluse spiders are found outdoors in the U.S. Midwest as well as inside structures. They tend to thrive in the same environments that humans do. Brown recluse spiders are venomous, but bites do not always result in large necrotic lesions where surrounding tissue dies. Often the bite goes unnoticed and only results in pimple-like swelling. However, some people develop a necrotic wound with blood and pus, which is slow to heal, with the potential for a secondary infection. If you know you've been bitten, catch the spider if safely possible and show it to medical personnel so it can be identified. They readily feed on prey that is dead, so are attracted to recently killed insects. However, they can and will also attack live prey. Brown recluses build small, irregular webs in out-of-the-way places, but they don't use these to capture prey. They tend to hide in the dark and move around at night searching for prey. A brown recluse is tiny when it first emerges from the egg case and takes several molts to reach adulthood in 6 to 12 months. They are only active from March to October, so this may take 1 to 2 years. Then they may live 2 to 3 years as adults. Females can produce 2 to 5 egg cases during this time, and each may contain 20 to 50 spiderlings. Sticky traps for spiders and other insects available at most hardware and garden stores work well to trap brown recluse spiders. They may not significantly reduce the numbers, but definitely help, and are a great way to detect and monitor the spider populations. Insecticides labeled to control brown recluse spiders kill the spiders, but must be sprayed directly on them, or the spider needs to come into contact with the treated area while it's still damp. Otherwise, little control is achieved. Brown recluse spiders are better controlled with insecticides on non-carpeted surfaces. Preventative measures like sealing cracks in foundations and walls, clearing clutter in and around the home, moving wood piles away from the house, placing sticky traps in low-traffic areas, and spraying pesticides can help eliminate brown recluse populations inside your home. The brown recluse spider is well known for its appearance and poisonous bite. It's the most common and widespread of the brown spiders, but it's found only in the South and Central United States. Brown recluse spiders only live in the United States. They live in a region comprising Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, and parts of Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, and Nebraska. If you don't live in one of these areas, it's highly unlikely you have a recluse spider. It's possible, but very unlikely. The brown recluse's violin marking can vary in intensity depending on the age of the spider, with mature spiders typically having dark violin shapes. The violin shape points toward the spider's bulbous abdomen. The violin shape is easy to misinterpret, so it's best to look at the eyes when determining if a spider is a brown recluse. The recluse's eyes are one of its most distinctive physical characteristics. They have 6 eyes instead of 8, like most spiders. Other types of spiders have 8 eyes arranged in rows of 4. Recluses, however, have 6 equal-size eyes arranged in 3 pairs in a semicircle. Another distinguishing characteristic of the brown recluse spider is its uniformly colored abdomen. Though the shade of brown varies from spider to spider, covered in fine hairs which gives it a velvety appearance, the long thin legs are also covered in fine hairs. The scientific name means slanted legs and refers to the fact that recluse spiders hold their legs in a slanting position when at rest. The brown recluse is typically about 3/8 of an inch long and about 3/16 of an inch wide, with males being slightly smaller than females but possessing longer legs. The brown recluse gets its name from its color and its shy nature. Most spiders go out of their way to avoid humans, which makes sense considering we are thousands of times larger than they are and don't have a record of treating them with respect. Brown recluses often hide in dark, secluded places, like under porches or deep in closets. The brown recluse thrives in man-made areas and may be found under trash cans, tires, and so forth. These guys are often found hiding in dark places like garages and sometimes in clothing, bedding, or shoes that haven't been worn for some time. It's primarily nocturnal and lays its eggs from May to July. Brown recluse spiders get around by hitchhiking on furniture boxes or other items. They are long-lived, can go for many months without eating, and are adapted to the hot, dry conditions found in many structures. What's more, a female brown recluse needs to mate only once to produce eggs throughout her life and can produce 150 or more spiderlings in a year. In this way, a single female hitchhiking into a structure is all it takes to establish an infestation. Once established within a structure, brown recluses are often difficult to control. Though hundreds of brown recluses may be present in a house, they may not be easily observed because of their reclusive nocturnal habits. Brown recluse spiders are insectivores. They eat soft-bodied insects like moths or flies and other spiders. They're cannibals and won't hesitate to eat each other. When mating, a female brown recluse will try to eat the male. When preying, the brown recluse slowly creeps toward its prey. Once it's close enough, it pounces and sinks its fangs into the prey. Because of the deadly venom, the prey dies very quickly. Brown recluse spiders are hunting spiders, so they spend most of their time on the ground. They hide during the daytime, and at night they come out to hunt. They usually don't climb unless they're running from something. Brown recluses are very good at survival. They can go without food or water for more than a year. They're also very good at surviving in people's homes during cold winters. If they get their leg caught in something, such as a crack or a predator's mouth, they can just drop the leg and keep on going. The spider can still walk around with only 4 legs as long as there is still 1 leg on each side. Because these spiders are so good at surviving in hard times, it's hard to get rid of them. Bug sprays and pest killers usually aren't good for killing them. A spider that has been sprayed might even become vicious. Brown recluse spiders are afraid of people, and usually if they see one, they stand still. If the person chases it, it will most often run and hide. Even though brown recluse spiders are scared of people, it's a bad idea to try to touch one because their bite will be dangerous. Brown recluses will normally only bite a person if the person is touching the spider, or if the spider is stuck between the person and something else. Most brown recluse bites happen when someone puts on clothes that have a brown recluse spider living inside of them. For people who have brown recluses living in their house, it's a good idea to shake out any clothes that have been on the floor for a few days before putting them on. These people should also be careful when walking around in attics, basements, or dark parts of the house with no shoes on. Wearing socks or gloves helps because the spiders have very short fangs. It's very common for people living with brown recluses to never see the spider and never be bitten, and good habits can help make sure no one is bitten. The brown recluse has a venomous bite, and anyone bitten should seek immediate emergency medical help. Like most spiders, the brown recluse typically only bites when it's disturbed. This may happen if a spider is caught in between bedding or clothing. People react differently to bites. Most bites heal without medical attention or scarring. Reactions to a brown recluse bite vary depending on the amount of venom injected and the individual sensitivity levels. Some people may experience a delayed reaction, others an immediate reaction, and others no reaction at all. Many brown recluse bites leave a small red mark that heals quickly And the vast majority of bites do not leave scars. For those with higher sensitivity levels, a small white blister appears at the bite site soon after the bite. The tissue may become hard. Lesions are dry blue-gray or blue-white patches with ragged edges surrounding the redness. This color pattern has yielded the nickname red, white, and blue, and in severe reactions, the bite can develop a volcano lesion. The damaged tissue becomes gangrenous and leaves an open wound that can be as large as a human hand. This kind of wound can take 8 weeks or longer to recover and might leave scars. Symptoms of a brown recluse bite might include itching, chills, fever, nausea, sweating, and a general feeling of discomfort or sickness. If you get bitten, call 911 or poison control to get an emergency room immediately. Wash the area of the bite with soap and water. Then wrap ice in a washcloth and place it on the bite area for 10 minutes. Remove the washcloth for 10 minutes and repeat the process. Go immediately to the emergency room and bring the spider if possible.